Yo, what's going on, guys? Evan Tanaka here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to earn tokens fast and easy in NBA 2K22 Myteam, talking about all the game modes that can earn you a good amount of tokens and which ones you should do first, and some other hidden secret tips and tricks to help you guys earn tokens. And we'll be talking a little bit about what to spend your tokens on to maximize the most amount of MT possible, and just give a token breakdown of what you should be spending them on. If you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 2 to 3 Myteam videos every single day and give some of the best no money spent content, tips and tricks on the platform. I say we just get right into talking about the game modes that give a lot of tokens. Now, I'm not going to start off with the best one. We're going to work our way up to the best token making method, so that will be closer to the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for the end of the video. But the draft is probably our first way to make a good amount of tokens in this game. So I would say for a draft run, if you win all 10 games, I think you can earn anywhere from 20 to 30 tokens pretty easily. And let's say you win 5 games, I think that probably goes down to 10 to 15 tokens per draft run. But we're going to talk about if you get 10 wins, because a lot of players can get 10 wins in this draft mode. So I'll say we get about 25 tokens per draft run, and it's a great way to make tokens. It's something I recommend you guys do. Now, the Andre Drummond, which is the reward for this, like the ultimate pink diamond reward for the draft for the ascension board, isn't very good, but if you're strictly looking to make tokens, I do believe the draft is a pretty good option, as well as making a good amount of MT and getting that Andre Drummond if you want to. So I think draft is a really good way. I think Triple Threat Online, it's kind of similar to the draft in the sense that, let's say you do a full draft run, right? That's 10 games, but it's full games. But if you do 10 Triple Threat Online games, which is kind of like a board or like a board run, right? I would say from Triple Threat Online, if you win all 10 of your games, or at least you get to you finish the board. If you clear the board for Triple Threat Online, I think you could make it's again, this one's more luck based. I mean, so is the other one, but this one's more like, do they show up on your boards, and then it's a ball drop, and a ball drop's really luck based. I know picking on a board the ascension board for the draft is really like luck based as well, but for Triple Threat Offline, I'd say you could probably earn 10 to 20 tokens per 10 games. So it's a little bit worse, but it kind of depends, because it's kind of like how many games you want to play. Now, also, I would rather do draft than Triple Threat Online, because of the fact in draft you're gonna be able to earn MT as well, and a chance of the Andre Drummond. So draft is better to play than Triple Threat Online. But if we're strictly talking for tokens, I think Triple Threat Online is honestly better for tokens, because of the fact you're gonna run out of draft tickets. You can play unlimited amount of Triple Threat Online games, and yes, they did nerf it a little bit, but I still think draft is probably one of the best ways. I still think Triple Threat Online is probably one of the best ways to still make tokens in NBA 2K22 Myteam. So that's another great way as well. Unlimited, no tokens. Limited, barely any tokens. And then clutch time, not really tokens as well. So the next mode we are going to be talking about is the Domination, which I do believe is probably still the best mode to make tokens from. So in all of these dominations, there's probably close to like 700, 800 tokens. But let's talk individually about start from the worst. So current Domination probably is the worst for tokens, and I don't exactly remember how much you do make, but you probably get like 50 tokens. Well, you get 16 here, 32 or something like that. So you get like, what is that? You get 6, 11. So yeah, I would say maybe around the 50 to I would say 60. For what I remember, current Domination gets you about 60 tokens, which doesn't sound very good, but trust me guys, it does start to heat up a little bit. This gives you 16, this gives you 16, and this gives you 16. So that is, I think, well, it's 16 plus 16 is 32. So then yeah, I think it's like 48. Again, could definitely be wrong there. Math isn't the strongest. Okay, and the 2 tokens per game, so that's another 10 per division, so 60 plus 48, so about 108 so far, plus the 6. So I say this one's roughly around 130 to 140. Again, calculations could definitely be wrong. So far I would say we're about 200 tokens in for the first 2 dominations, which doesn't sound like a lot until you get to NBA 75 Domination. And I know for a fact in this Domination you can earn almost, I think it's like 390. We'll just say 400 tokens from this NBA 75 Domination, and that's going to put us at 600 tokens in total. But guys, that's crazy. Almost 400 tokens just from this one Domination. So The best way to make tokens in NBA 2K22 Myteam is easily Domination, and especially NBA 75 Domination, which can net you 400 tokens just from one Domination. And we're also going to look at Homecoming, which does give 10 per division, so that's 60 tokens right there. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, you don't make tokens right here. So I think the tokens, I remember, because again, this just came out, and I'm pretty sure the tokens, you get a good amount at the end of these 3 games. And I think it was somewhere like 120. I'm pretty sure it was around 120 tokens for finishing the Homecoming Domination. So that's going to put us at, we're at 600 around, plus like another 100, we'll just say, give or take, right? So that's about 700. So I was about right. 700 tokens for all the Dominations, but the one you definitely want to do is NBA 75 Domination. It's definitely going to earn you the most as well. And like, for earning tokens other than playing the game, really, well, I guess playing the game, but like, you know, there's 30 tokens here, right? There's locker codes. For example, today, the locker code has a chance to get yourself 75 tokens, and we did end up getting ourselves 75 tokens. So there's that. There's just a bunch of stuff you get for free, but those are the game modes that probably earn you those are the game modes that definitely earn you the most amount of tokens. And I want to talk about what should you do with tokens, especially if you're starting off right now. So I just talked about this in my ultimate guide for starting off on Myteam. It's basically, if you're just starting off and you have a good amount of tokens, I would recommend spending them on silver badge packs. You're gonna be able to convert them into MT, and I think this is one of the best ways to make MT in NBA 2K22 Myteam, is basically taking your tokens and turning them into silver badges, which are the most rare and most valuable badges in the game. And there's some badges, silver badges, that go for 10,000 MT. And if you don't believe me, come down to my auction outcomes. This rebound chaser sold for 10,000 MT. This was silver. Handles for days, this was silver. Pretty much everything you see on your screen, except for the players, of course, was silver badges that did end up selling for this amount of stuff. So look how much MT is right here, all from silver badges. And basically, it's only 3 tokens per pack. And like, let's say you pull a limitless spot up, that's like 7, 8K. You pull a rebound chaser, 10K. You pull an intimidator, 4 or 5K. You pull the rim protector, 6, 7, 8K, right? Obviously, you're gonna pull stuff that only goes for 500, 1,000, 1,500, but it all adds up. So that's what I would recommend most people doing with their tokens. And I'm pretty sure, actually, guys, one of the next videos you can expect coming soon on this channel is we are going to spend 1,000 tokens and see how much MT we can make. You guys can see I have 920 tokens in the top right. We're going to get that number up to exactly 1,000, or as close to 1,000 as possible, and we are going to open all 1,000 tokens on silver badge packs and see how much MT we can make. It should be crazy. Should be able to make a lot of MT. I'll do a full breakdown of like every single little number and see how much MT you can make, just to kind of prove to people that this is honestly a really good way to make MT, because of the fact that you got to hear me out. Right now in the game, if you have a decent team, right? We come to Myteam over here, right? It's a good team. It's nothing crazy, but I mean, okay, so this team probably costs you anywhere from, so Clay is like about over 100K. We'll say 150 for Clay, 50K for Harden, right? Like 30K, 70K, so it's like 100K, 200 to 300K. This team is no more than 400K MT. I would say probably closer to 300 to 350, right? And no token market player will ever even come close to playing on this team. I would rather run Jonathan Isaac than John Collins, and I'm being 100% honest. John Collins is not better than Jonathan Isaac in my opinion, and Jonathan Isaac is 2,000 MT, right? So why are you spending 150 tokens on a John Collins when you can pick up a Jonathan Isaac for 2,000 MT, and you can spend those 150 tokens on silver badge packs and maybe make somewhere from like 20 to 30 to 50K MT, depending on how lucky you do end up getting. On my no money spent, I want to say this again, on my no money spent, like I just started a no money spent account, we ripped 9 tokens, 3 silver badge packs, and we got 20,000 MT. Yes, we did get really lucky. We got limitless spot up, rim protector, and intimidator, but still, like, even if you get one of those and the other 2 are crap, that's still 10,000 MT. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can make a lot of MT from these tokens, right? If we're comparing against diamonds, none of these cards are good. The only good one is Colin Sexton, and Bingo Smith is decent. But like point guard, Bingo Smith, Marcus Smart is 10,000 MT, probably better than Colin Sexton. Shooting guards, I mean, we don't even really need to talk about shooting guards. There's so many good budget shooting guards in the game. Like Harden, right? So much better. There's Eddie Jones, so much better than Bingo Smith. There's so many good cards you can buy with. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, and I hear a lot of, like, I hear Shake talk about it all the time, and I love Shake, all respect to Shake. I hear a lot of people talking about how valuable tokens are for token market players, and I personally disagree with that. I don't personally believe, with how 2K has been doing tokens in the past, that tokens are very valuable. I think it's better off switching your tokens into MT. That's personally me. Again, if you guys would rather buy players with your tokens, you want to have token market players, 100% okay. And I understand at the start of the year, that was kind of the wave. That's what you wanted to do. Is obviously that Diamond Kyrie was like probably everyone's starting point guard for the first like couple weeks of 2K, right? Was this Kyrie Irving? He's not in here anymore, but there was a Diamond Kyrie Irving, right? Everyone had that Amethyst Serge Ibaka, was the best budget center in the game, probably one of the best centers in the game actually when the game first came out, right? So tokens were really valuable, and people are like, well, we got to wait for this Galaxy Opal, we got to get this 750 so we can get our Galaxy Opal. Like, sure, the Galaxy Opal might be good when he first comes out, but for the amount of MT you can make with 700, okay, well, it's 750 tokens to actually redeem a Galaxy Opal. You know how much MT you can probably make from 750 tokens? Again, that's why I'm going to do the 1,000, because I want to actually compare that. I'm going to open 1,000, but I'm going to stop at 750, and I'm going to see how much tokens, how much MT you can make instead of buying an Opal. And then I'll make a separate video talking about, should you redeem the Galaxy Opal, or should you spend 750 tokens on the token market packs, the silver badges, right? Because let's say from 750 tokens you can make, I don't know, I'll throw a number, 200 KMT. I think it's reasonable. I think reasonable 200 KMT, right? 200,000 MT, or do you want an Opal card that's going to last you a couple weeks? Maybe. 200,000 MT can go a long way. It can get you one of the best cards in the game right now. It can get you Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, right? It can get you a bunch of players as well. I'm talking like individually. You could pick up a Klay and a Harden. You could pick up a Kawhi, right? There's so many good cards, and just to be able to build your team overall better than a Galaxy Opal, I think, can for your squad. And again, here's the thing with MT. You buy a Klay Thompson. Oh, you want to sell the Klay Thompson? Oh, we got our MT back. Oh, you want a quick sell? You want to sell your Galaxy Opal from the token market? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. You can't quick sell him. He's stuck in your collection forever. So for me, I think MT in the long run is more valuable. Sure, the Galaxy Opal when he first comes out could be really good. He could also be really bad, right? We don't know. I'm gonna take the chance in that he's not really good. Now, I'm expecting him to be a good enough card that people are gonna get really hyped and be like, oh my god, he's the best point guard in the game, best shooting guard in the game. But trust me, that will die down in like 2 weeks, and we'll be back to like, oh my god, we need to buy the next good shooting guard on the market. So that's pretty much what I just want to talk about. Give you guys the tips and tricks to earn the tokens, and then give you guys a little bit of my breakdown on tokens and what I think you guys should do with them, and kind of explaining my point as well. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.